Welcome back. This is Seal Chan, and this is my Minecraft Alpha 1.0 progressive long play. And these cactuses are deadly. Today, we're going to do something we haven't done yet in this series, or in my previous ones. It's going to be a walk in the park. And by that, I mean we're going to walk down this trail. And we're going to look for opportunities to do what I call a park build, which is to build little things that you might find in a park, like a viewpoint, interpretive signage, other trails, a lookout tower, and anything else to kind of enhance the features that you find as you walk along a trail. Now, in my later version, Series 1.1, I had the idea of adding a fishing hole, just a place you can stop and pick up a fishing rod and catch some fish. But Alpha 1.0 doesn't do fishing, so that's not an option. When the sun comes up, we'll go for a walk and we'll discuss the options, or at least my inspirations. I've given it some thought already. So while we wait, I suppose we could look for eggs, and otherwise tempt fate. Let's go. That was interesting. softened them up a bit. I can't even crouch. They're kind of cute sometimes, till they get annoying. Yeah, I guess they're a little bit annoying right now, huh? It's gonna go for a walk. I don't need any company. Let's take him to the waters. Come on. Oh, he didn't see me. Oh, there's another one. Freaking velociraptors. Alright, let's go. What? Too fast? There. Dang, those things are creepy. Come here. Oh, ain't that dead. He just disappeared. Nice. What happened here? That looks weird. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's happy. Calm down, buddy. Okay. Now can I go for a walk? Well, to the point. Start at the beginning. Let's go. I'm just gonna write these things down, so give me a moment. For instance, I could build a gravel side trail down to this old cavern entrance. Maybe even put up an interpretive sign. Yeah, I could do that. That's all we're doing. We're gonna just make a list. We'll come back and work on that list in later rounds. I've mentioned from time to time that I find this area fascinating. A series of small islands surrounded by water. Not sure to put a viewpoint here or not. Maybe. Let's just add it to the list. Something to think about. I don't know if I want to terraform. Suppose that could be just as good a view. You see how this extends inland? I just think this whole area is interesting. Actually, there's an interesting idea. I could walk out. See, here we have a couple of cavern entrances along this ridge. I think it'd be interesting to build a trail out here that connected to these caverns we haven't explored yet. Go all the way out this way. Probably not a loop. I wonder if this would even be nice to dig out, make it more water. Great source of sand. And I believe there's a spot of clay here and there. So maybe building our clay quarry this way. Could be sand too. Hello, chicken. Alright, well, we'll come to the trail idea again here in a moment. I guess I could use some more food. Here's the same topology looking this way. Oh, there's a cavern right there. I do have a step in my process where I go out and explore all the other cavern entrances in the district. So we'll eventually get here. Now this area, see, I didn't think that I'd want to build a canal through here. But I did think about this area. The rare red mushroom. And I wondered how scenic it is, the mountains. Let's take a look. See, one thing I can do is build a lookout tower. One of those random crucifixes. I'm not sure. Back it up. Maybe I'll just leave this area alone. I was thinking that would be nice, but no, not sure I'm feeling it. When we head back, we'll come back again. It's getting dark. In fact, I think I have some things to deliver to the fort and to the mine. Go to the fort first. Did I say go to the fort first? Yeah, I did. All right. Now we'll go to the fort first. Zombie. Coming after me. Oh. Such a nice collection, huh? I just thought of zombie lore. I guess a good time to tell a story. Once upon a time, there was a zombie. And it may be that what this zombie liked to do explains why there are zombies at all. The zombie walked around at night because he couldn't sleep. The reason he couldn't sleep was that his pillow was not comfortable. I've always believed, though, that if you can't sleep, you can't blame it on just one thing. But that's what we do to make our lives easier. In any case, this zombie was always trying to collect feathers from chickens. And so he would stay up all night. Every night. Collecting feathers. But he was so tired, he'd keep dropping them. So all he ever had, at most, were two. He didn't have any others. And that is why zombies do what they do. I hope I told that story right. Or at least, well. I'm sure it could be improved. Sorry, you can't come in. You're bigger than a pig. Or a chicken. Well, that story got us through a good part of the night. Yes. Maybe I should have said to the zombie, have you tried counting sheep? I don't know that zombies have a sense of humor. Well, okay. Oops. No extra. So many pigs. Those cactuses grew quickly, but I will not now be distracted. Let's try this again. If we want a trail, it comes out here. To a tower. With this view. I'll put it on the list. Towers are a nice way to accent the landscape. I don't think we can have... Why do I have this wood? I don't think I can have too many towers. Excuse me just a moment. I might interpret this area as an estuary or wetland. We'll see. Alright, let's go. This is certainly a nice spot. Could put up a sign for the world's only known mushroom. Red mushroom. Okay. So as you can see, we're moving along. As I recall, just around this bend is a cavern. Hate to go in there and ruin the surprise. But I do think that a trail along this ridge, connecting this and I think at least one other cavern, would be nice. In the place where I live, when you head to the ocean, there are these little points of land that reach out into it. They're often called capes. And in many places, you can walk out to the very end of the cape and look down and around at the ocean. So I'll consider that here, although this is more of a sand spit, not a high mountain looking down, just a long finger reaching out. No eggs for us. I love this cavern. I had the idea of building this out with a cover of trees. I don't know if I would go so far as to create a fence, but just a tunnel, branches overhead. Sort of like we already have started here. I could just plant a bunch of trees, saplings, and see what happens. Also, at some point, we enter Bellevue. So I think we need a sign marking the boundary. I think the cow likes the idea. I'm thinking a spring grotto lined with trees, pond, a nice little spot along the trail. Then here we are, almost. Let's walk this out. I had high hopes that this would be a good cavern. I don't know, I need a trail through here. Could line it with trees. It's a rather unique and interesting surface cavern. Well, I put it down as an idea. Then here we are at the other end. And that is that. See if I can find a good picture. That's not bad. Excuse me a moment. Okay. Anyway, that was what I call a trail survey. The survey being looking for opportunities to build out a park-like series of builds. And I think you'll find, and I hope I will find, that as we progress, we make the connection between Alsea and Bellevue a destination all its own. I like this twilight. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next. Take care.